the next video on basics of registers and counters, a presentation by A.S. Jatti. Before going to registers and counters, let us look into the broad topic, that is sequential circuits. Before the sequential circuits, we have the combinational circuits. The combinational circuits are going to take inputs and produce the output. But the sequential circuits are based on not only inputs but also the feedback from the memory elements. The memory elements are also called as storage elements made of flip-flops. The examples are registers and counters. The registers typically have two ways of input and output. One is a serial load and another one is the parallel load. Let us have the illustration of a serial load. 4 flip-flops are connected serially. The input is a serial in and the output is a serial out. A bit 1 is going to pass through all flip-flops serially like this. The second part is called as a parallel load. Here we are going to have two processes, parallel in and parallel out. The bits are going to take parallel input to all 4 flip-flops, and the flip-flops are going to produce the output which are going to pass parallelly out. This is the parallel load. Moving on, the registers. The storage circuit of these computer processors is nothing but a register. Register mainly contain flip-flops with clock inputs. The number of bits in a register is related to the number of flip-flops used in that register. Suppose we have a 8-bit register that is going to contain 8 flip-flops. The bits are going to be shifted to either right or left. Such a register is called as a shift register. And we have an illustration here of the shift register. There are two shift registers we have used here. One is A and another one is B. Initially, before any clock transition, A contains 1011 and B contains 0010. After the clock transition T1, the bits are going to be shifted as shown here. Like this. After clock transition T1, A contains 1101 and B contains 1001. Like this, all other clock transitions are also going to witness the shift of bits from register A to register B. The counters is our next topic. The counter is going to count the binary values. They may have a starting point and the ending point. You may start it from all zeros to all ones and end it with all ones. Here is an illustration of 4 flip-flops starting with 4 zeros, and we are going to have an increment of these 4 bits and finally we will reach up to all 4 ones. This is the final value. So this is about the counter, but the counters are going to have two types. One is a ripple counter and another one is the synchronous counter. Ripple counter is a counter that is not going to have a common clock input, meaning each flip-flop is not going to be connected by a common clock pulse. See the illustration here. 4 flip-flops are there. Each flip-flop is going to have a clock input as a C. The first flip-flop is going to receive a direct clock pulse, but the second flip-flop is not going to get this direct clock pulse. It is going to get the clock pulse from the output of the first flip-flop. Similarly, the third and the fourth flip-flops. This is the ripple counter. The synchronous counter is going to have a common clock pulse. Synchronous always says the same meaning, that is common clock pulse. All the 4 flip-flops are synchronized to a common clock pulse, like this. 4 C's are there for all 4 flip-flops. Clock is going to be input to all the 4 flip-flops simultaneously, like this. Okay, this is the synchronous counter. Thank you for all your kind watching. Please subscribe the channel, like the videos for more.